sketch the graph of f of x equal log base 4 of 3 minus x. Let's consider the domain of this function first. We know that the domain of a log function, well, let's simply say the logarithm of an expression can only be taken if that expression is positive. So we would need 3 minus x to be positive, and strictly positive. 0 doesn't work for logarithms. That implies that by adding x to both sides, x is less than 3. And so we can get a sense on our graph that the vertical asymptote for this logarithm is going to be at 3, and the function is only going to be defined for values of x that are less than 3. That is the left-hand side of the plane here. Now let's think about the behavior of the log itself. When x is equal to 3, we'll have the log base 4 of 0, that is 3 minus 3, and that's not a number. That's the log base 4 of 0 is not defined. When x is, let's try to choose another number. I'll fill that in a second, so that we could get the log base 4 of another number that we could easily compute the logarithm for. How about if we did the log base 4 of 4? Well, the log simply gives the exponent of its base. That would produce the number in the parentheses. So log base 4 of 4 would be 1, because 4 to the first power gives us this 4. And in order to get a 4 here, I would need to subtract a negative 1 from 3. 3 minus negative 1 is 4. So another point on this curve will be the point negative 1, 1. And I could plot that. If I do the next reasonable choice that gives me an integer answer would be if I were to try to do the log base 4 of the next power 4. That would be a value of 2. So in order to get up to 2, I need to have a value of 16 in the parentheses. Well, x equal negative 13 is required to do that, because then 3 minus negative 13 is 3 plus 13, that's the 16. And so I have to go all the way out to negative 13 before I get up to 2. Now I know the general shape of a logarithm that has not been flipped or stretched or manipulated as this one has is this, and so I can see that the shape of my logarithm here is going to be heading towards minus infinity at x equal 3, passing through the point negative 1, 1, passing through the point negative, I should have had a negative 13 here, and 2. And so this is the shape of the function that we're supposed to graph.